fuck they are. I met them in roleplay.
Okay,
of course I'm going to defend myself.
You dumb motherfucker, man. I didn't bring that fucking shit
there you go.
Right.
because you're making
Personal
no
attacks.
fucking
Grown men
sense.
happen.
Holy fuck, man. It's like fucking talking to a fucking child, dude. Holy shit.
You're a grown man.
You're the one who brought my name up, Zaceed.
All right.
You're the one. I didn't bring you up. They sent me videos of you talking shit about me in my group when I was talking about the triads.
All right. First, it's done.
Holy shit.
Second off, all right? We were very gracious to let this go on as far as it did, all right? We allowed that this happened due to what we saw was they were actually trying to make some ground here with the cheating accusations by not giving a timeline, right? As you said, and as both of you agreed, that be like, oh, BSK is hacking, right? Nobody said, oh, this is happening right now on the server. That's what they want. That's what can't speak today. That's what make good YouTube headlines, right? And all that shit. But when it's not the truth. All right, and I think right now, an issue that both of you two are having, BSK, and with Zaceed, you can claim CG if you want, but we're focusing on Zaceed today, not anybody other members of CG. That it is obviously, as you can see, we did not get very far, right, with this.
How do you get far with this guy? He makes no sense at all. Like none of this makes sense. Why is he yapping? He's the one who brought up all of this stuff, and I simply called him out for going to bat for people that were blatantly cheating. Blatantly. And yet I'm the bad guy.
Like I said, as you can definitely agree to this, right? It got out of hand, all right?
Okay.
I am more than willing to entertain this again with him, but with the only caveat is and I'm writing this down so that if this does happen again with other admins so that it's communicated, that if a assault room is to happen or a conversation happen between you two again, that we will be server muting people until they get their point across, until they said, and you can rebuttal to that. We will make this debate style.
Yeah, yeah, sure.
Where you have a certain amount of time to talk. We have no issue doing that. And for the next time this happens, that will be happening. And I'm putting that out there on the record. That if you guys would like to talk again, that is how we will be doing that, and we'll be moving forward with that.
Sure. I don't have any problem with that. But the guy's just been taking small fucking digs at me this entire conversation. It just gets so fucking old. It's like, dude, I don't know what these guys' problems are. I really don't. And it's the same shit. Oh, you've been doing this for years. Like, doing what? Why doesn't anybody have anything real substance to say? It's more pandering bullshit. The whole thing. And then the moment I pipe up and call them out on this shit, then I'm the one who's fucking crashing out. It's fucking nuts.
And one thing you also have to realize is we brought up a lot of with people coming into their streams and people saying this shit, people saying stuff like that. Us as admins cannot police over what is said in Discord, what is said in Twitch chats.
Yeah, I get that.
So when people are saying that, either whether it be some random Timmy who joined your chat 2 seconds ago, or a mod that says, "Oh, hey," that you've known for years says, "Hey, this person is hacking," you have to, one, take it with a grain of salt because they might not have all of the information ahead of them, and then two, you need to let the admins take care of that. You need to let the admins do that. Coming in here and then saying, and with Zaceed or whoever is saying, oh, BSK is cheating, or triads are cheating, or Bustas are cheating, or, the damned MC are cheating, or the Vipers are cheating, whatever, or whatever gang. you have to take that with a grain of salt. And then two, if you know that, if you're like, hey, this actually seems credible, bring it to us.
Oh, don't worry. I bring it. I always bring it. I always bring it. Yeah. That's totally
I'm aware
fine.
that. I'm also saying that to anybody else that's listening to this, is that if there are if you honestly, for the love of God, think that somebody is actively hacking or cheating or is trying to make this server in a worse place and has bad intentions, report it.
Yeah. No, I do. And
I will.
Metagaming
We will always
is straight
take
up
reports.
cheating. Metagaming is cheating. Knowing what people are doing, where they're at, and you're using that information to get a one-up, and you know what's going on, whether you're spreading information in character, whether you're in fights and you know exactly where people are positioned, you know when to hit, when not to hit, know when people are awake, when not. That is cheating. That is quite literally cheating. And I believe these people should be completely removed from the server. Hands down. Not a 3-day ban, not a 7-day ban. You're a cheater, you're a piece of shit, and you should not be in the server. You're ruining everybody's fun. And for somebody to go and sit here and say that cheating is just strictly hacking is ludicrous. I mean, it's all cheating.
So when people say that, right? When the people say hacking, or when you say, metagaming is cheating, right? What is the first thing that people come to mind that they say that they're cheating? They're hacking, they're using Yulin, they're using aimbot, they're using all their stuff, they're using third-party software or anything like that, right? That's when you think, oh, they're cheating in a video game. You immediately think, oh, aimbot, wall hacks, etc. I also agree with this. This is my personal take, is that when somebody says they're cheating, I don't immediately think that they're metagaming. I think that that's a rule break, absolutely 1,000,000% out of 10, right? But when somebody says that person is cheating, I personally don't see that metagaming is not a part of that, right? Multiple people is that. So we're going to end this here, all right? If you guys would like to talk again, feel free to join the channel, and then feel free to talk to us, all right?
Sure, man. I appreciate it.
But we're going to end it here.
Thank you. I appreciate you guys getting us in.
Yeah.
All right.
Have a great day.
Yeah, you too. Cool. I mean, again, chat, it's the same things with these guys, right? When I say these guys, I'm specifically talking about Zaceed right now. Did you see how when he starts the conversation, he first takes a jab in like the first, as the moderators are going over how it's going to work, he takes his first jab, right? Then when he's talking, he goes, oh, you just do this shit. You've been doing this shit for years. Like, what exactly? What exactly is this? You're saying that I harbor cheaters, right? You saying, oh, well, why would you say that? Why would you say that you can't fight us, or whatever he said in character? Listen, motherfucker, you know exactly why in the fuck we can't fight. You did not remember what just happened even a week ago? We haven't done anything to you guys. Suddenly, Taco does something, and then it's a skip. Forget these dudes. You want to talk about me? You guys were in character saying you'd wish I went back to iRacing. In character. I have been actively telling my boys to not touch CG when it comes to conflict. RP with them all day. They're great to RP around. But don't go and attack them. We know where this shit goes. And then they go, well, what do you mean? When I say they, Zaceed this time around, what do you mean by that? What do you mean? What do I mean by that? You know exactly what I mean by that. Oh, well, I don't say that. That's above my pay grade. Dude, course Zaceed doesn't think metagaming isn't cheating, because he'd be cheating against his own gang. Zaceed literally metagames his own gang so that he can maximize his clout. Facts. You literally metagame your own gang. Anyway, I digress. Oh, I mean, CG literally calls out their own members for doing this shit to them. I don't know how they deal with it, to be honest with you, but bless them. I really don't. But this is the shit that happens, right? Oh, you've been talking about me all day. I haven't mentioned Zaceed's name until somebody in my chat started yapping about how Zaceed is going off. So, okay, hey, if he wants to fucking talk about it, let's talk about it. Ask him how the triads are doing. And then I say tryhards, right? And I don't even mean anything by it. I've called them the tryhards so much that I literally just say tryhards, right? And then he just pipes up, he gets super defensive over me calling a gang the tryhards. Like, dude, bro, I don't even know I literally don't know a single one of their characters' names. Not one. I don't know any of them. It ain't that deep. Yeah, I mean, bro, I don't get it. All the power to him, though. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what CG. I don't know what CG calls them. I don't mean to call them the tryhards to like fucking, talk shit about these dudes. But like, bro, I mean, if somebody's fucking around and finding out, CG has no problem calling people out on their shit. Anybody that watched our beef with that group already knows what the fuck is up, bro. Yeah, it's like, oh, I saw the stuff in your Discord. Bro, I'll say it to your fucking face, bro. Like, what do you mean? Dude, I already know that there's a bunch of people that sit in our... That fucking Max guy from the Bustas is in my Discord, yet he's over there calling for NVL and should be reported because you're watching a fight in a fucking helicopter 3 blocks away. That guy's... Do you know how many ops are in my fucking Discord? Do you think I don't know if I write something about somebody or a group or myself or whatever in my Discord that shit ain't getting fucking screenshot and sent to whomever? I don't give a fuck. Zaceed didn't have one single thing in that debate or argument or whatever you want to call it that had any substance at all. Not one thing. Not one. Not one. I asked for examples. Can't give me one. Just insults. Okay, if you want to insult, sure. Again. And the whole thing. If people want to talk about us having cheaters. Did we have people that got caught cheating in the past? We absolutely did. But to my knowledge, from what I have seen, unless, and I very specifically said that, unless something that has not been sent to me. Nobody that got banned was actively cheating in BSK in 2.6. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it. Well, the reason why, again, I bring in the 2.6 is because under my banner, I have not been shown anything that these people, with that being said, they have been caught for cheating in the past. And they don't want people that are cheating in the past or current on the server. I respect that decision. I applaud that decision, to be honest. Because if people are going to be cheating, right? Now look at me. We had people that got caught for doing shit in the past, whether it was recent or it was a year old or 2 years old or 4 years old. They put me in this position now. Now I'm the one that takes the heat. Now we allow these people, when something goes wrong, they're immediately going to say, it comes on my ass. I didn't ask for this. They put me into this, and that's fine. But I'm not going to sit there and let the public weave whatever shit that they want to weave when people say that I've got active cheaters or I have cheaters in my gang. When in reality, to my knowledge, again, nobody was actively hacking in BSK. In 2.6. I don't know about 2.0. I don't know about what they did on other servers. I've seen the logs that were sent to me. Seems as though they got caught up. It is what it is. I did not put out the information publicly because I was asked to not put out the stuff. So I'm not putting out the stuff. The people that got banned, if they want to reach out to the admins and management and they want to request these types of things for their own, I don't know how that works. They can go out and do it. But I'm not going to go and break the trust of the moderation team that, out of respect, showed me what they had because they knew that I was going to kick a stink about it if people just got banned and there was no proof of nothing. So they wanted to, out of respect, show me what was going on, and I appreciated that. So that way, when people did get banned, I put my big boy pants on and I came and I didn't fucking shy away from it. I owned it up. I said, this is what happened. This is who got banned. And I was upfront and honest with people about everything that happened. But yet you had other groups go on stream and say, oh, BSK were the real problems. We only had 2 people that got banned. Oh, we only had this person that got banned. But when in reality is there was a lot more people that got banned after that initial wave. And I'm not going to say why because I don't want to out their system. But I'll tell you right now that there's a lot more people that got banned for cheating that was not in that first wave. And of course, the public don't know anything about that. But everybody don't have a problem with pointing a finger with me and my group. Yes, I had serial cheaters in my gang. Dude, you don't need to delete that. Desert, you don't need to delete it. I had serial cheaters in my gang. It is the truth. But they were not cheating, from what I've seen, while we were playing in 2.6 in BSK. I'm not shying away from that. But here's the reality. You can say the same thing about multiple other Southside crews. I don't think people realize how many people have been banned. It's a lot. I don't have anything to hide, man. I will go and I will speak to anybody publicly about anything. I don't have anything to hide in this stuff. But just throwing shit at me and these buzz phrases that like sound cool that your chat can get behind out of your bias bubble circle ain't gonna work against me. You need to come at me with proof, with real substance to your argument. You need to come and give me examples of what you're talking about. I like just saying random shit. I don't understand. Like it might, that might work on your stream, like in your circle, but like, what are we like? What exactly are we doing here? The difference is you didn't go down to other blocks saying dumb shit like, oh, why is it so quiet down here like others did to BSK block after the ban wave, is because they all knew, dude. And the reality is, and I'm telling you, if you guys really knew the true story on how all this shit started and the absolute mountain of fuckery that was going on, it would blow your fucking minds. And I hadn't said anything. No, I'm not gonna say a bunch of shit because I'm not doing that. Because I'm a man of my word, and although I didn't say anything, I didn't agree to anything on that aspect, but I'm not gonna kick up a whole bunch of dirt and dumb shit just for I told you so or whatever. Because at the end of the day, dude, I am preaching to a community, not mine specifically, but a broader community that don't really give a fuck about what I say. I'm not going to change their opinions. They've already chosen a side, and kudos to the ones that aren't so deep on one side or even our side, and they can look at things from like an objective standpoint and realize that like, hey, I might not like this character. I might not like this person. But hey, the facts are the facts are the facts. It is old news now. It is what it is. I could go out and pull down the curtain, but like it doesn't do anything for me. It ruins the trust that I have with admins and other people that do a great job and work hard to like get everything situated. They got a lot on their plate. Like, I get it. So it is what it is. Yeah, I'm a bitch. You got it, bro. Sure, man. Sure. But yeah, it was like a complete and utter fucking waste of time. It would have been nice to actually have like a positive conversation, with the CG member that like came with something to say, opposed to I don't know what the fuck. The whole thing that Zaceed is talking about, guys. I call out that I almost called them the tryhards again, just out of habit. I had an issue with the triads. Zaceed pipes the fuck up. Talks about us having cheaters. Talks about like, oh, you know, they're not cheating. They're not doing this. They're not doing that. So on and so forth. And that's the reason why I had the reaction that I had. And why I'm like, you know, Zaceed just needs to fucking mind his own fucking business. Zaceed is the dude. I literally said Zaceed is the guy that metagames his own gang. I don't have to metagame my gang. So don't talk about what I do and shit. Everything Zaceed has done when it comes to against myself has been nothing more than a bunch of pandering to his own community to fit in more and, I don't know, throw shit my way. I don't talk about Zaceed if he ain't talking about me. I don't. I just don't.